It's Silvia from Sweden.
Never heard of her.
Princess. She was actually a hostess here at the Olympic Games.
Oh, was she?
And because she was from Sweden, so she was able to speak many languages. And they were actually not the hostess were actually not allowed to talk to the guests, but because she was like a higher hostess, she was talking to some of the guests and found her husband there.
Oh.
So amongst the
40 years too late.
yeah. So that was it. All right. So this is actually our VIP area where that actually was happening. So where all the higher priority guests were coming in. So this was the entrance where they were entering. First impressions. So rather small, isn't it?
Yeah.
For a VIP area for Olympic Games. So that was what I was thinking too when I first entered this area. I was imagining a very nice, glorious thing, and then this is the VIP area. But it's going back all the way to 1936, where the Olympic Games were happening in Berlin, and so they were actually pretty abused by Hitler as a propaganda event. And so this Olympic Games in '72 were tried to have or to be used to show the world that we have nothing to do anymore with that Hitler Germany. So we wanted to show the world that we are a democracy now and are open-minded and open for the world, and so they kind of try to include that into their architecture. So that is also why the stadium is 2/3 into the ground. So you saw that when you were entering on the entrance north, and then you just had to look down into the stadium. That's kind of a different thing that we, for example, have in Berlin, because then you enter the stadium and then it's in front of you. It's like huge and monumental. And here you have to look down, which makes a completely different impression. Also, the other two halls, Olympic Hall and Olympic Swimming Hall, are also 2/3 into the ground. So that's more like a Greek amphitheater. So that also stands for democracy. So everything rather small, rather simple, to not have any cross links to that time. So again, the stadium was built for the Olympic Games in '72, but they also thought that they were using it afterwards, after the Olympic Games. It was also one of the main reasons why they applied for the Olympic Games, because they wanted to build a stadium and some other things, for example, infrastructural things, to be able to use them afterwards, of course. And so they thought about having the stadium also as a soccer stadium, rented it out for FC Bayern München and also 1860 Munich with some interruptions. And so they had actually those two soccer teams both playing in this stadium for 33 years. And so I was being asked where the second VIP area is, because two teams, two VIP areas, but there's actually only this one. So there was kind of a problem, especially when they were playing against each other, which wasn't happening too often, but it happened. And also it was kind of stressful when one team had a game on one day and then the next day the other team was playing, and so they kind of had to exchange and switch and organize themselves, which was kind of a bit of a mess. And also a big reason why we don't have soccer in here anymore was the World Championship in 2006, which was happening in Germany. And the FIFA required all the seats to have a roof over them. And as you may have recognized, we only have a bit more than half of the seats covered by our tent roof, because we only have one half. And so they thought about maybe just adding the second part of the tent roof, but it was too complicated and the architects didn't like it. And so, soccer completely moved out into the Allianz Arena. At the same time, we only have some concerts, open air things and other sports in here, but no soccer anymore. So, any questions for that? Yes.
It's not soccer, it's football.
Are you American?
No.
You are.
No, it is Irish. This is
Oh, okay.
We're pretty English.
It's football.
Okay, I just never know.
Handball is football.
We come here 40 years ago for a match.
Okay. Great.
Yeah, seriously, yeah.
Nottingham Forest will European Cup.
European Cup.
Come back.
Then we come back that another 12 years later, didn't we? And they played Munich in European Intercities Cup, Youth Cup, wasn't it?
Okay.
Playing football.
Yeah, no.
Not really happening.